Good morning, welcome to BOTB HQ, Parsons Green, South West London. My name is Christian Williams, presenter here at BOTB. We're here this morning to judge the Dream Car competition and the Lifestyle competition running from the 14th to the 20th of January 2019. Just before I hand over to Alex, huge congratulations to both of our winners last week. In the Dream Car competition, winning not one but two cars, the Honda Civic Type R and the Abarth 124 Spider. We went all the way over to Hungary to surprise him, Sylvester Chodash, and in our Lifestyle competition, winning the amazing Spitfire experience that she's giving to her husband for his 50th birthday was Sherry Wright. I'm now going to pass over to Alex Evans from Onside Law, who will oversee the proceedings this morning.
My name's Alex Evans from Onside Law, and I'll be overseeing the judging this morning. Firstly, I can confirm that the competition data has already been sent to the auditors Wilkins Kennedy. I'd now like to introduce today's judges and ask them to pick a ball out of the hat to determine their seating position. First, Mr. Ari Mendonca.
Morning, Alex.
Hi, Ari.
Morning, my name is Ari Mendonca. Been involved with football for over 30 years, firstly as a player, now as a referee. Oops. 5.
Next, Mr. Trevor Weaver.
Good morning, Alex. Good morning, I'm Trevor Weaver. I've been refereeing for over 30 years and I also mentor. I have number 4.
Next, Mr. Hugh Gilroy.
Morning. Thank you. Hi, my name's Hugh Gilroy. I'm an active referee, mentor, tutor and observer. Number 2.
Next, Mr. Kieran Fitzgibbon.
Morning, Alex.
Thank you.
Hello, my name's Kieran Fitzgibbon. I've played football for more than 30 years and I've recently become a referee. And I've got number 6.
Next, Matt Cannon.
Good morning, Alex.
Good morning, my name's Matt Cannon. I'm a senior county referee and active footballer. Number 3.
And next, Mr. Andy Braithwaite.
Good morning, Alex. Good morning, my name's Andy Braithwaite. I'm a senior county referee, mentor and observer. Number 1.
Okay, judges. Please mark on the screen where you think the centre of the ball should be. I will ask you to do this individually for a few minutes before justifying your position. I'll then ask you all to come to a panel decision on the central screen. Okay, judges, please now justify your position. Kieran.
Hi, mine's the red cross here. I've taken the player in the foreground here with the green and white stripes and his eye line. He's looking, in my opinion, up in this direction. Because his face isn't too tensed, although he looks like he's about to go up for the ball, I've put the ball a little bit higher because I think he's yet to get to the position where he's about to head the ball. This player, I think, is just looking in the general direction, but again, using his eye line, it sort of gives me an idea that the ball is on this line.
Thank you. Hugh, please. Yeah, mine is the green cross here. I felt this player in green and white was looking up this sort of angle. Agree with Kieran, although I think he's closer to the top of his jump, judging by his arm, his body position, so I think it's that little bit closer to him to head it, and where those two are looking, that's where I felt it would be. Thank you.
Matt, please.
Yes, mine's the blue cross out here in this cluster of 3. I think the ball's in the foreground and I think this guy is going to win the challenge. He's sort of spread himself, his arms up, and I think the ball's coming into him here and he's going to either flick it on or head it over. I think this guy's just been sort of muscled out of the challenge completely, and I've taken his eye line and I put it up here and I've tried to judge the height from this guy looking up. I think we all agree he's sort of looking up in this general direction, and I've just put mine blue cross there.
Thank you. Trevor, please.
Well, yes, mine's the orange cross, the lowest one out of the group. As Matt has already said, he's looking up in this direction. I just agree with Matt, but think that the ball is nearer. That's the difference. Obviously, took this guy's eye line in. I think he's imminently going to head that ball.
Thank you. Harry, please.
Yes, I feel that the player in green is the one who's going to head this ball. The ball is coming towards him, probably not in a favourable. The angle is not very much favourable for his player. I think would be better suited for the one behind him. Player behind him, I think he's looking that direction, and I can see that he's struggling because of the angle of the ball is dropping towards him. he's struggling to look at it, but then he's still looking at that direction as well. His arm is up already, the other one is still down. That's why I felt that the ball should be slightly in that position.
Thank you. Andy, please.
Thanks, Alex. On the purple cross here. As you can see, I think we're roughly on a rough agreement here of this line of it, the way he's looking. I feel that with his arm out like that, he's trying to protect what's coming into him, the direction the ball's coming in. I don't know whether, I don't think he's going to head it personally. He's just waiting for it to drop in somehow, whether he's going to try and chest it or bring it down, whatever. He's fending the guy off here, but I have used his eye line as well to give me that trajectory, and that's why I've come up with my cross there.
Thank you. Judges, please now come to a panel decision on the central screen. For your reference, the larger white cross is the calculated average of the 6 individual selections.
Can we see his eyes on the magnifier just to...
Yeah. Looking pretty steep here.
Because the 5 of us are sort of in agreement, he's looking up in that general direction.
Yeah.
Kieran's a bit further north.
Well, I'm not saying line as Trevor. I mean, it's he looked to me, the eye line looks like it's going more vertical than some of the crosses.
When we look
I think he's struggling, in my view, to get to that. I mean, he's pretty concentrated, the second player there. So whether...
let me just draw some lines over here.
Do we not feel with his head slightly, sorry Ken, his head slightly tilted?
What I did, for example, with the player on the back,
Yeah.
I think it's this direction.
Yeah. Well, I obviously agree with that.
And I just try to do like a parallel with the other eye. We don't see the eye, but we know where the eye is. And I just try to follow exactly same lines.
Yep.
I can even open a little bit more. And just went for the nose, went as well in between of lines, and then I just went for this one, for example, green, and I felt that he's looking like that, here with the nose in the middle.
Sorry, Trevor and Kieran, what was your thinking on the straight up?
Well, because okay, I'd agree with this line, obviously, and agree with this line or that one that's drawn in.
Yeah.
I just think that's, he's almost struggling whether this player has got a chance of coming in. I just think it's above his head rather
but
than
I
out.
thought if it was above his head, his eyes wouldn't be in the right side. They'd be more in the middle, looking up.
Yeah, exactly.
And that would take the ball vertically. That's my opinion on it.
And even his head probably will be slightly tilted already if he was like coming just like that.
Yeah, point.
Yeah, I just felt the reason why his eyes are on that side is because his body shape, he's not facing the direction the ball's coming in. The ball's coming in from his right, so our left as we're looking at it, and that's why his eyes are pointing that direction. I just thought they were a bit more, a little more vertical than some of you've got it. But we're not a million miles away, so I'm not overly, if you're all thinking it's more that line, then that's fine.
Let me just check how it would be if we would just take, for example, and I think, because we have a cluster over there, quite strong cluster over there. Well,
yeah, but that's, in my opinion, too far away from.
I mean, on the way you've drawn the lines, it's in the centre of both the sort of the spread, if you know what I mean, on the average. And you could say that mine and Kieran's, that's equidistance with us. So I think if you keep Kieran in, you have to keep me in, and vice versa. And then it's just the height obviously goes up higher because most people are higher than Trevor's. So
everybody's higher than mine, but
the only one that I would not agree that much would be the red cross over there. I think it's off any other line.
Yes, well, I would slightly disagree with the lines you've got on there, but I can see that everybody else is similar to yours. So.
Would you be okay if I would take?
We'll take it off and see what it looks like.
I think it's more.
Well, I suppose that takes in more. It now takes in all those four on the angle.
Yeah.
On the angle, I'd
I
like
think
to see
so.
it come over back to there, but I can.
I personally think that's better with his eye line.
Yeah.
Yeah, with this one,
Because
isn't it?
I do think it's in the right corner of his eye.
Yeah,
But then that's my view.
I thought the same as well.
But the thing about keeping Kieran in, if the ball is out here, the spread, although it's in sort of 2D is quite wide, is actually not that far away from where the ball was coming into him. And I think we've all agreed the ball's coming into him on that plane into here. So whether it's here or just over here, you know, I don't think we can discount Kieran just because it's like saying you could take Trevor out because he's lower, and it just shifts it all around. And I think with the parameters you've done, if you put Kieran back in, that's sort of smack in the middle of both of them, and I think that's
okay.
I think it's more comfortable with everybody.
I would prefer that.
Personally,
Yeah, this one.
obviously I'm further to the left, but
Okay, let's do this then.
You're on lines. You need to turn the lines off, mate.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Good.
Everybody happy?
Yes.
Okay, and the coordinates chosen are X 1459 and Y 764. Thank you, judges. The coordinates selected are 1459 764. These coordinates will now be passed to Wilkins Kennedy to calculate the winner of the competition, and they will then inform best of the best. That concludes the judging process. Thank you.